Guys, I am never late. You know I'm never late. Never. 3,000 shows is my first time I'm late. I blame Joe. I blame Joe. I'm live from Canada today. So I'm on the road. Today is Saskatchewan. Tomorrow we're going to be doing Vancouver. And then we end up our last day in Toronto. So I hope that you guys make sure you tour with us. I mean, come on, I got the hat on. What do you think, I'm lying? Canada's wonderful. It's a wonderful. Oh, there goes a Canada goose right there. So I'm live in Canada today and tomorrow. Saskatchewan, and then the other place, and then we're going to finish in the other place. I hope that you're having a good day. Everybody here. I've been wondering, Colleen, my boo, Colleen. I thought we broke up. Colleen just hit me up on Instagram and said, Bob, I miss you. Where's your show? New show. New channel. GV's here. CV's here. GV's here. PV's here. DV's here. Paul Greenwell. That's PG. GV, PG, they're all here. Monkey Man Productions is here. If Monkey Man Productions can show up, can't you? Jordan Joe ain't here. Screw Joe, that's what I'm saying. I'm on a Screw Joe kick today. This is, he couldn't make the trip to Canada? That's crazy. All right, I rode a bicycle to Canada. It's gotta be true, it's on the internet. Guys, let's get right into the news. News and views you can use if you choose. If you choose not to use the news and views and snooze, you lose. That wasn't bad. Alfred, I'm staying at Alfred's house. So, look at this. That's Alec Baldwin. That's his wife. Dolt 45. Now, Dolt. Come on. The guy who writes this stuff, he should be fired. That's a cool, it doesn't even, there's nothing. Dolt. It's a takeoff on Colt. But what is Dolt? Sounds like something that's Homer Simpson says. By the way, it's very cold here in Canada. The people are friendly. The pigeons are friendly. Alec Baldwin was on his cell phone during the gun safety training. This is where they're getting it for. Guys, if you go on a movie like that and they have gun safety training, there's a whole lot that goes on. I've been on these movie sets many times. Hundreds of different things. Guys, today we're going to learn how to walk with a limp, because on the last scene you have a limp. There's a whole lot of stuff that goes in, so the training is all very important. Rev, check out the pigeon story I got coming up next. But it says Alec Baldwin was on his cell phone during gun safety. They're going to try to get him for anything they can. FBI tests, Alex must have pulled the trigger. He's saying the whole time he never pulled the trigger. Just be honest, Alec. Be honest. I don't think he's going to prison. He could get 6 months for aggravated murder or accidental homicide or whatever it's called. Alec Baldwin, with his wife Hilaria, was formally charged with involuntary manslaughter in the shooting death of cinematographer Helena. I'm so sorry. I don't like to say the wrong name when I'm talking of the people who have passed. Helena Hutchins. By the way, there's very few people in the acting world more despised than Alec Baldwin by the press. He has been a pariah. Somebody look up that word. I'm not sure what it means. He has been hated by the press for a very long time. He's a Sean Penn. He wants to fight everybody. If you guys care about me, and some say you do, there's a few, Brooklyn Born and Joe Hernandez, that don't care about me. But if you do care about me, I need to talk to her. It's important. It's a matter of life or death. I have to reach out. I was going to adopt her and let her come live with me. So if you know this young lady, Nicole, she runs Hot and Cold. It's Nicole Scherzinger. She used to be in the group Pussycat Dolls. Don't you wish your boyfriend was a freak like me? Don't you? Here's the pigeon story. As promised, I always keep my word. It's a pink pigeon. This is really uncool. Whoever did it, it's viral. But whoever did this, it was found and rescued in New York City. They took a pigeon and they dyed it pink. Come on, bro. That's animal cruelty. What a bird-brained idea. I'm going to point out all the stupid ways that people text. I wonder if this bird was cheap. It's just the stupid little sayings that they do, these writers. These writers need to be different. So it's a gender party fowl. There's one stupid faux pas. Faux pas, faux pas, faux pas, faux pas. There's a faux pas. I don't even know what a faux pas is. There's a stupid thing. Gender party fowl. Okay, fowl. That's a bird. I'm going to read all the stupid bird puns that are in this thing. He's a smidgen pigeon. We're only in the title. We're already at 2. He's a smidgen pigeon. I wonder if he'll call his mom. Stupid shit like that. What a bird-brained idea. 3. A pink-colored pigeon was rescued from a Manhattan park by a local bird lover, and a wildlife group said the bird was deliberately dyed for a gender reveal at a wedding. That's a horrible way. That's horrible. Guys, it's a girl. Let's kill some pigeons to show everybody what our... It could be a baby flamingo. I think you're onto something there. Ari Sanders thinks this might be a baby flamingo. It was dyed for a wedding reveal, which means, of course, they'll catch this person because it'll be on TikTok or Zoom or something. Remember that show? We're gonna zoom, zoom. We're gonna zoom-a, 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 zoom. Come on, give it a try. Something to try. At Zoom 83904. Send it to Zoom. That was a TV show back in the day for you youngsters. A feathered victim had a bright pink hue and was suffering from malnutrition when found Monday at Madison Square Park. According to Wild Bird Fund, that's the bird fund that I take all of my pigeons to. Pigeons come in many different colors and plumages, but pink isn't one of them. Duh. This writer should be arrested. This is a domestic pigeon who was deliberately dyed this color and released. The Upper West Side nonprofit bird rehab said the pigeon might have been used for a gender reveal. Now it might have. Before they said it was. Please never release domestic birds into the wild. You'll kill them. This is a domestic bird who gets his food out of the backyard from your hand, and then you just throw him out like a piece of crap. This thing has feelings too. It's just wandering around trying to fit in with these New York City pigeons. They'll kick his ass. He ain't eating no food next to a real New York City pigeon. The painted pigeon showed signs of long-term malnutrition, but now he's safely in their care. The poor bird has it bad enough as a domestic bird, unable to find food in the wild, fly well, or even escape predators, but being a bright, unusual color makes him a target. He's also barely more than a fledgling, which means he's a baby, but shows signs of longer malnutrition. The Big Apple is a major stopover, more than 355 species of birds. I've talked about this for a very long time. I'm a birder. You guys can go to my Boogie Bob birding page. If you go to Instagram, just type in Bob's Bird Pics. Thousands of pictures of birds. We have one of the greatest bird sanctuaries in the world. It's called Central Park. We have 250 different birds that come through there a year, and I've shot many of them with my camera. This was an exclusive. Joe Biden, his home was being raided by the FBI as I left my home. So I left my home in Georgia. As I headed to Canada, I gotta say the people in Canada have been very, very nice. I'm staying with Alfred for 4 days, so Joe Biden, God bless him. Donald Trump, God bless him. God bless everyone. God bless you, everyone. That's from Tiny Tim's. Yeah, these guys are just staying right in front of my old hotel. Look at them. They're like, screw your shelter. I'm going to go lay down on 57th Street. There's a bunch of them. Welcome to Hotel Hell. That's what it's called. A once trendy Manhattan hotel has become a wild free-for-all sex, drugs, and violence. I should write down the address in case I need to go do some research. Hi, I'm here for the sex and drugs. Can you hold the violence? NYC worker Felipe Rodriguez, who told the Post earlier this month that migrants were throwing away tons of prepared food from the hotel, said the facility, it's on 8th Avenue in the theater district. It'd be nice if they said, oh, row hotel. Row your boat. It used to be called Row Hotel. Now it's called Ho Hotel. But I digress. As soon as I find out what digress means, I'm going to do it. The district attorney rips Alec's reckless gun training on set. He botched Cassidy before tragedy. Hilaria. This is his wife. You don't want a problem with Hilaria. She'll rip you to shreds. Hilaria Baldwin is opening up about the emotional time her family has been facing ahead of her husband Alec being formally charged with his role in it. He shot her. Oh boy. When will this end? When will this madness end? Back in the United States. I'm here in Canada, so I don't know what's going on in the United States, but something, I don't know. It's good to get out of town sometimes. By the way, I don't know this because I wasn't there, but today in New York City they had snow for the first time in 330 days. The first snow in 330 days, that's almost a year. If I do my math, 330 in a year, that's about 14 months short of a year. I could be wrong. I wasn't there though. I was here in Canada. A 19-year-old Iowa woman has been charged with bilking hundreds of donors out of more than $37,000 by lying on TikTok and her GoFundMe about battling pancreatic cancer and having a tumor the size of a football. Look, if you're going to lie about cancer, just say your tumor's the size of a grapefruit. That football thing drags you down all the time. Here she is. This poor thing has, look at me, I've got, and there she really is. There's her mugshot. Here she is asking you for money. So I give to all those people. I give to as many people as I can, and I know a lot of times I'm getting suckered. But it's not me to find out if they're being honest or not. It's me to try to help people. Look, she got a little hose in her nose. Got the little thing here. She put the hose in herself. Well, you might be able to trick an old clown like me in Canada, where I'm at right now. But you're not going to trick a doctor from Iowa who looks at the picture and says, this IV bag, she made that herself in the kitchen. Don't try to fake us out. Madison Matty Russo was arrested January 23rd on a first-degree theft charge, a felony punishable by up to 10 years in prison. Police said Russo faked having stage 2 pancreatic cancer, acute lymphoblastic leukemia, and a tumor the size of a football. She went all out. She didn't have a little bit of cancer. She had a lot. She was barely alive. She barely had the energy to get on TikTok and ask you for money. The accused con artist documented her bogus cancer battle on TikTok and a GoFundMe page through which she raised 37,000 smackers. I made up the word smackers. They didn't write that. From more than 439 unsuspecting donors. Additionally, police said Russo gave talks about her made-up struggles at St. Ambrose University, where she was a student. A student at the National Pancreatic Foundation, a claim Chicago-based nonprofit, has denied is accurate. I think she's now dating George Santos. Her and George Santos make a good couple, but he don't like girls. He does not like girls. Now, she could pretend to be a dude. I don't know. I just want everybody to be happy. Fewer babies are vaccinated this year. A number of vaccinated babies for measles, mumps, rubella, whatever the hell that is, and other routine illnesses plummeted during the COVID pandemic. Boy 12 shot in Brooklyn, 12-year-old boy. Joe is back in the United States. He couldn't make the trip to Canada. He said he was too elderly. I came on a bicycle. Joe did not make it. A 12-year-old boy was shot in the lobby of a Brooklyn apartment building Tuesday night. The preteen suffered a gunshot wound to the left shoulder around 9:20 in Brownsville. Brooklyn, stand up. Brooklyn, please put the guns down. Oops, MTA has a bad spell for F's sake. F sake. An art illustration at MTA's brand new $11 billion train terminal. I've heard about this. It's way underground. $11 billion train terminal. A Long Island Railroad beneath the historic Grand Central Complex misspelled the name of one of America's most famous painters, George O'Keeffe. That's one more F than appears in the last name beneath her. Georgia O'Keeffe, her famous quote, "One can't paint New York as it is, but rather as it felt." We clearly F this up, said a spokesman for the MTA. You can spend $11 million and not do your due diligence and give Georgia O'Keeffe her F. They F'd it up. Cops killed Target store shooter. You go into Target and you're shooting people, the cops are going to get you, and rightfully so. Screw them. Nebraska cops thwarted an active shooter who began firing off rounds of ammunition inside of Omaha Target before he was gunned down Tuesday. What kind of gun do you think he had, folks? Go ahead. Name 2 or 3 guns, and I bet the first one is right. Hi, bird. Hi, little bird. What kind of gun did this guy have inside of an Omaha, Nebraska Target? I'll wait. Let's see. He had a Dolt 45. He had an Action Kid 47. Nope. AK-47. Nope. It's an AR-15. You can only guess one, Paul. You can't name the whole spectrum of. He had an AR-15, and that's an assault weapon. And AR does not stand for assault rifle. It does not. It's just the model number. I had one many years ago. And I'll talk about it on the show one day. It's an illegal story, but I'm 45 years past it. A potential massacre was averted when cops quickly shot and killed the unidentified man, said Omaha Police Chief Todd Schmaker. No one was injured, but Schmaker said the shooter had plenty of ammunition. We got lucky. If anybody knows her, I need to. That's Giselle Bundchen. That's Tom Brady's lady. Tom Brady officially retired today. Now, he retired last year and the year before, but today is real. No fanfare. He went on his TikTok or whatever. He said, "Hey guys, I just want to tell you, it's official. I retired." You have to understand, he's worth a couple $100 million, but he's going to make a couple $100 million more as an analyst for Fox. And he has a multi-million dollar podcast just like mine. So he will be doing very well in his retirement. He should retire and enjoy life. Guinness first in-fist bumping. Serial Guinness World Record breaker. Now, I don't like these guys. When I was growing up, you had to climb Mount Everest in a certain amount of time to win a Guinness record. You had to lift the most weight or run the fastest mile. Now, if you do this, Boogie Bob's in the world record book. He did this for 14 hours. That ain't a. This guy, serial Guinness World Record breaker. This guy's in the book a bunch of times. David Rush added to his tally by shattering the world record for, wait for it, most alternating fist bumps in a half minute. Okay. Fist bumps. I think that's a fist bump. He alternated that in a half minute. That's 30 seconds. How many do you think he got? How many times can you do a fist bump? I used to do this in college, but I got thrown out of my dorm because it was a lunchroom. Don't do this in the lunchroom. How many fist bumps do you think this guy did? Okay, now Paul's being crazy right now. It's 30 seconds, bro. Ambrose ruins everything. Ambrose has to ruin everything. Ambrose is kicked out of all contests from now on. That's why I no longer give out iPads. Ambrose had like 45 iPads. He did. He had in a half minute 273. Actually, Ambrose went over. So, Nan, you won the iPad. 273. Rush and a partner topped the previous record. The previous record was 174. They crushed it. 174 fist bumps in 30 seconds. Can you imagine the guy who used to be the guy? Tony, sit down. I got to talk to you. What happened? Will my mom die? No, worse. You know your record of 174 that you're very proud of? I did this in college. Well, it's been broken. It's 174 is a piece of crap. The new guy had 273. Beat you by like 100. I don't even know. I don't want to read these guys' names. We bled, we sweated, we bruised. That's what he did. This guy climbed Mount Everest with a Sherpa and struggled for 18 days as he starved to death and lost friends along the way. But this guy has the nerve to say, we bled, we sweated, and we bruised. He has set over 250 Guinness Book of World Records, including the title for the world's fastest juggler. Now that's impressive. Fastest juggler. Oh. He's in the Guinness Book of World Records for the fastest juggler. He's also in the Guinness Book of World Records for the slowest juggler. Most bowling balls juggled and most consecutive axe juggling catches. And in most being a douchebag. So that's pretty important. I think he wins that one, hands down. Most being a douchebag. All right. Exposing a rip-off artist. This is what I'm talking about, bro. World's richest dog. You guys want to see the world's richest dog? Look at him. And they got all these ladies around in bikinis and hugging him and rubbing him. He's probably got a Woody. I think that's a Woody right there. That's a boy. That's a boy dog. That's a penis. But look at him. Got all these shorties rubbing all over him. Here he's getting a little rub and tug in a jacuzzi. This is horrible. This is disgusting. He is the world's richest dog. Maurizio Mion claimed that the bloodline of dog Gunther has inherited a vast fortune from a countess to avoid paying taxes. Gunther is the name of the dog. This is Gunther number 3. Was the stuff of legend. The German Shepherd reportedly inherited somewhere between, how much do you think? And Ambrose, you're out of this contest. You're not in it. No. You can't be in this one, Ambrose, because you're going to ruin it. How much do you think Gunther inherited? $400 to $500 million. He bought a mansion? He bought a mansion. See, Nan's being realistic. Nan's like $2 million. No. 400 to 500 million. I wish it was a McRib. He is a low-graded, it was a low-grade comedy, financial crime scene when the Gunther bought himself a mansion. There is a rotating group of 5 gorgeous men and women, which include Mion's ex-wife. They're allegedly part of the bizarre and often sexual experiment conducted by, fully funded by the mad scientist. I don't want to get into that. That's the animal. Look at how he eats. He's sitting on there with a damn gold dish, and he got his own chef. Donald Trump. If you take the Fifth Amendment is your right to not self-incriminate yourself. It's your right to say, I take the Fifth. Mr. Bowen, did you indeed sleep with that woman? I take the Fifth. Mr. Bowen, did you rob the bank? I take the Fifth. Mr. Bowen, is it true you have a 2-inch penis? I take the Fifth. Boogie Bob After Dark. Donald Trump has famously went on and said anyone who takes the Fifth is a liar, is a mafia, is a con man and is guilty. Those are his words. I didn't make that up. Donald Trump took the fifth 400 times. Former President Donald Trump repeatedly invoked the Fifth Amendment and replied same answer to a litany of questions about the real estate business during a deposition last summer. I hope that they put him under the jail. He is a hypocrite and a scumbag. Sorry. Politics. Boogie Bob, I like your show, but why do you have to mention politics? I do mention these, if you'd like. I'd rather, if you'd like me to mention these nuts. I'm sorry. The new channel has got me saying stupid stuff. Did you hear about the monkeys in Dallas? This is a crazy story. It's got the world attention. 2 monkeys reportedly stolen. These are these exotic monkeys with the big whiskers and stuff. 2 monkeys reportedly stolen from the Dallas Zoo. Now, this is the same zoo that had a cat stolen and then found, like, in a different enclosure a month or 2 ago. These monkeys were stolen. They got the guy on video. He's walking around like this. He's leaving the park like this. We believe the monkeys are in his jacket. He's walking out like this, eating Doritos. Anyways, they got him on film. The monkeys were stolen. Somebody called a tip in. They were found in a closet of an abandoned home somewhere in Dallas, many, many miles away. 2 monkeys. I don't know what's going on back in the United States, but I got to get back there soon. That stuff doesn't go down here in Canada. 2 monkeys reportedly stolen from the Dallas Zoo were found alive inside an abandoned home Tuesday. Shortly after police released an image of the person of interest. That's all you got to do. He's at home with 2 monkeys like, I got these monkeys, nobody knows. And he turns on the TV, there he is walking by like this. Police are looking for this man. Do you know him? He's like, boop, 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 boop. Hello, police? Yeah, there's a couple monkeys in the closet, but I didn't do it. My name's Tony. Click. He'll be arrested by tonight. It went viral. He's walking around. He's literally leaving the zoo like this. I'm like, yo, the monkeys are in his jacket, bruh. I feel horrible to say this. Back in 1981, I was at the mall in Fairfield, California. I was at a pet store. And I looked in the damn fish tank, and there was a little snake, a boa constrictor. About this long, but he was curled up like the size of an ashtray. I reached in and I put him in my pocket and I walked out. I feel horrible. I named him Bob Boa. It's a takeoff on Bob Bowen. We have Bob Bowen and Bob Boa. He never ate. Never ever ate. I came home one day, I picked him up, it was like picking up a stick. He was dead. I caused the death of this beautiful little baby boa because I didn't know, I took him and didn't know what to do with him. I love mice, so I didn't want to feed him mice. I'm trying to feed him a ham sandwich. I don't know. Anyways, shortly after police released an image of the bizarre case, the Emperor Tamarin monkeys were recovered from a house in Lancaster, just outside of Dallas. Dallas is very large, so if it's outside of Dallas, this was very far away. A day after the theft, the small white-bearded monkeys were brought back to their habitat and will be evaluated by veterinarians. Staffers at the zoo had discovered the monkeys' enclosure had been intentionally compromised. They don't do that kind of stuff here in Canada. I'm going to tell you that right now. Good day, mate. I don't know if that's what they say in Canada. I don't know. I think I might also be going to Australia. False history repeats itself on Hulu series with disputed detail. I don't care. Oh my God, look at this, guys. That was me wiping boogers. The old, see, I do the thing, and then I do the thing. That's how we do it in Hollywood. We always got little things we're doing in Hollywood. Liar in the league of their own, I don't care. New York's most expensive private club just got shut down for operating without a license. A sign on the door at East 61st Casa Cruz said the hot spot and its public eatery were closed Monday. Now, I've done a lot of these places before. One time I did a place owned by Bruce Willis. cannot remember. It was up in Columbus Circle. Oh, it was above that. It was 67 or somewhere. I thought it was called Slate or something. And I had all my supplies in there. I had 4 bathroom attendants, so I had 4 bags of stuff. And it got shut down. Never opened again. They didn't pay me. Not Bruce. Bruce the owner. He ain't the guy that runs it. And they kept all my bags of stuff. Sometimes a place gets closed down and you lose your stuff. I don't know. Casa Cruz. Look what I do. By the way, I'm on no sleep again because this morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, I was on my way to work at my brand new spot in a corporate office at 710 Plaza. They were very, very, very nice. My guys are still there. They get off at 4. They're going to be calling me wanting some money. So I got to... By the way, look at this watch. Amazon. Look at how beautiful this watch is. You get this watch on Amazon. I think I probably paid 20 or 30 bucks. I don't know how many years ago. It's a automatic. You don't wind it. You just do this. Sometimes I'm at home and it winds for 3 hours because I'm... Boogie Bob After Dark. By the way, I do want to shout out some people. I want to shout out Mrs. Rev. Mrs. Rev. Always checking up on me. See how I'm doing. She didn't know I was in Canada. She did not know. And Mr. Rev. Mr. Rev has been instrumental in saving my life several times. So I thank him as well. Ukraine holds off Russia. Ukraine said Tuesday its forces had fended off Russia. Dirty cops wash. District Attorney's case toss. A high-profile perjury trial against a former NYPD detective was sensationally thrown out Tuesday after the Manhattan District Attorney's office failed to share evidence with the defense lawyer. So he's good. He's not innocent. This is like a Bill Cosby thing. He's guilty as hell, but because of a snafu, somebody looked that word up. Because of a snafu. It was tossed. It's about time that I bust a rhyme. I'm not bust a rhyme, but when I bust a rhyme, I'm here to let you know that I'm in Canada. It's the first time I've done the astroscopes from Canada. I hope they're the same as they are in America. We call America down under here, is what we say, down under. Us Canadians. I love my hat. Samantha, I love my hat. Now that I'm a Canadian citizen, I hope my show is better. Hey, Aquarius, while the sun is moving through your sign, there is no reason why you should be hesitant or suspicious. If there is something you are minded to do today, something you know, not everyone will approve of it. Do it anyways and ignore the consequences. I don't buy it. Sounds like a setup. Pisces, you probably don't feel much like socializing at the moment. And that's not a bad thing. Spend time with your thoughts over the next 24 hours. Meditate on what you want to do with your life in the weeks and months and years to come. Aries, try not to blame yourself for something that was clearly not your fault. You may hold yourself to a higher standard of behavior than most people, but you don't have to take their failures as on your shoulders as well. Blame lies elsewhere. That's called pointing the finger, my friend. Gemini, for some strange reason, you have feelings that are ready to... Can't do it. The fake tooth thing on the roof, I can't roll the tongue like I used to in college. For some strange reason, you have the feeling of impending doom, and it is wholly irrational. The good news is that what happened today will make it clear that far from the world going down the tubes, it's actually soaring higher than ever before. That's facts. That's false. That's false. Cancer. We have Cancer. The danger today is that you will deceive yourself into thinking that you are so much smarter than other people that you can go your own way. You can go your own way. And that you can go your own way and do your own thing without any kind of comeback. You're good, but you're really not that good. That's an insult. That's cap. That's cap. Let's see what I got going here. I got 45 people in here, 30 likes. Hit the likes if you like my crap. Hit the thumbs down if you hate. If you hate the show, hit the thumbs down. I don't have a problem with it. Leo, if someone who you work alongside with acts dishonestly over the next 24 hours, you must Make it clear to them that you want no part of it. If they refuse to change, then you will have no option but to take your business elsewhere. Notice they didn't say snitch. Don't snitch. Just don't deal with them no more. Don't snitch. Virgo, you need to admit today, if only to yourself, that you have bitten off more than you can chew. Then you need to find ways to relinquish some of your duties so that you can do a better job with what remains. Quantity is the enemy of quality. I'm going to steal that. Quantity is the enemy of quality. I don't know if I agree with that. Libra. So many things are going well for you now, but this beneficial situation won't last forever, so make the most of the opportunities that come your way and aim to be the best at what you can do, especially on the work front. Not just good, but the best. Scorpio. Whatever you seem to have done in Canada, has been lost in recent weeks. You will get back in different ways over the next few days. There is no need to try to hold on to what is slipping from your grasp. The universe will replace it with something 10 times better when you get back to America. Sagittarius, steer clear of arguments that have nothing to do with you today, even if you think that you know how to resolve them. The planets warn that this is probably one of those occasions where other people quite enjoy working themselves up over petty disputes. That's petty. That's petty. I texted Bria last night, you're so petty, and I meant to say pretty. She said, what I do? I understand why I said nothing. I just wanted to tell you that. She said, oh, well, why you insulted me? I said, your big heart will encourage you to be generous today, but before you put your hand in your pocket, do your homework and make sure those you are about to assist truly deserve it. Some people, sadly, are quite happy to live on charity. This channel is about charity, but also we talked about this earlier with the fake lady with the cancer back in America. They don't do that here in Canada. I'll tell you that right now. I'm going to read it again. Capricorn, your big heart will encourage you to be generous today, but before you put your hand in your pocket, do your homework, do your due diligence, and make sure that those who you are about to assist truly deserve it. Some people, sadly, are quite happy to live on charity. Assist, I like that. Helping the homeless, assisting the less fortunate. And today we're going to do the Taurus, the mighty bull corner of the internet. The sun is in the career area of your chart. It tends to make you more assertive on the work front, and that is a good thing, but don't start thinking that you can flout the rules and do as you please. Remember, there is always someone with more power than you. That's facts. Guys, want to see a picture of Hunter Biden's penis? Not here. You got to go online. But this is what all the stuff on the laptop's about, folks. You really care about that? You see all these Senator Ted Cruzes and these Marjorie Taylor Greens. Now that the Republicans are holding the House, we are going to get to the bottom of the things that most Americans want. We're going to talk about Hunter Biden's penis. Not infrastructure, not health care. We're going to talk about the border and Hunter Biden's laptop. He's pulling her hair. Look at this guy. I want to know who's taking the picture. He's pulling her hair. Hunter and Harry payoffs to law staffer. Guys, don't take videos of yourself. I have learned from that mistake. Trust me. Alright. Germany's ghoulish doppelganger. Oh, look at this. Doppel is someone who looks like someone else. A doppelganger. A lot of people think my doppelganger is John Goodman from the Roseanne Show. I don't agree with it. It used to be Jay Leno when I was skinny. Germany's ghoulish doppelganger. Sounds salacious. Somebody look up the word salacious. A German woman, twin saying, Sabaran K, a German woman on the left, is accused of brutally stabbing a look-alike she found on Instagram. She stabbed her because they look alike and she didn't want to have a person looking like her. A German woman is accused of murdering a look-alike she found on Instagram in an elaborate attempt to fake her own death. Oh, you stupid moron. It doesn't work. Don't you watch movies? It don't work, bruh. If I was to go up and kill Brad Pitt and then the next day I show up, hi guys, I'm Brad Pitt, it wouldn't work. Don't you dare kill Brad Pitt. He's a national treasure back in America. A German woman is accused of murdering a look-alike she found on Instagram in an elaborate attempt to fake her own death. The alleged perpetrator, identified only as Sarah K, killed beauty blogger Khadija O, also 23, in Germany last August. Khadija had been brutally stabbed more than 50 times with her body left on the back seat of Sabran's Mercedes. You're going to kill her in your own car, you moron? And an accomplice identified as her boyfriend subsequently went into hiding. When the disfigured body was found, police traced the car's registration. You're going to kill someone that looks like you. You stab her to death in your own car because you want people to come and say, oh my God, it's her. I get it. They have this thing called DNA. They have a thing called DNA. Bob's doppel is my dad. Oh yeah, Iowa. I remind Iowa of Iowa's dad. And your dad must have been quite handsome. Must be quite handsome. I get it. They kill her in her own car. They kill the doppelganger in her car, the driver's car, and leave her there, hoping that the police will find it and think she was the victim. It didn't work. When the disfigured body was found, police traced the car's registration to Sabran K and wrongly assumed that Sabran K was the victim. So it did work. However, bro, they have a thing called an autopsy. You ever heard of this? Have you ever watched a prison show? A prison show? Have you ever watched a prison show? You moron. They have a thing called an autopsy. However, a subsequent autopsy report uncovered that the actual victim was Khadija O, prompting an investigation into the bizarre case dubbed the doppelganger murder. This week, police charged Sabran K with murder, and prosecutors saying she trawled Instagram in a bid to find a victim who matched her physical appearance. It was confirmed that the accused had contacted several women by Instagram. She was in there contacting other girls that looked like her as well. According to investigators, Sabran connected with beauty blogger Khadija via Instagram sometime last summer, sending her messengers about cosmetics. She purportedly enticed the victim into meeting up and offering her a set of beauty products. This poor girl, this beautiful, beautiful girl, fell for the old okey doke. Sabran K was subsequently tracked down and arrested this week. She was officially charged with murder and faces life in prison. Her boyfriend has been charged as an accomplice and faces similar jail time. It just disgusts me. I am sorry, it disgusts me. Suicide jumper or home wrap. Suicide jumper. Guys, if you are thinking of hurting yourself, I would ask you kindly, please do not. It's not worth it. Guys, I got to go meet my employees. I love you all very much. Thanks for tuning in today. I got a couple other news bits, not much. But I will ask you to please be kind and loving to yourselves, be good to others because they deserve it, you deserve it. Thanks for tuning in to the new show. I promise you it will get better. Hit the like button. You got 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4. What's your problem? Why you still? Just reach up and hit the little button right and go boop. It's the like button. If you want to win a brand new Corvette keychain. If you want to win the brand new Corvette keychain. A brand new Corvette keychain, then you got to follow the rules. I love you all. Please be kind. Talk to you next time. God bless. From here in beautiful Canada.